The A6m3 mod 11 KO, I will admit it. This is something else and kinda hard to do well in. It is simply too slow. Once you get in too deep there is no way to run towards safety like a crying baby, or thing I love doing. Once you are in too deep there is only one possible outcome. All of the enemies are killed, or you yourself end up getting killed. Being the crying baby I am, I try to prevent that from happening at all costs. And even then it still happens from time to time. Now you can prevent getting killed by climbing high above all, and even though this thing is very slow you can then start boom and zooming stuff. If that fails, this thing is so nimble that it will still eat everything it meets 1 versus 1 when starting with an energy advantage. On the other hand, flying that way is not the most efficient path to a decent amount of kills. I'm diving in now kinda towards my own team. I just do not feel like fighting a whole bunch of enemies who hold similar cards as me. Also I do prefer not to attack bombers if I can avoid it. One grazing hit can set this thing on fire, or will hurt the engine pretty bad. Basically all I can say right now is that I fucked up my first chance of getting a decent kill, wasted my own time, and need to set up another and better approach. Yes, that is a bomber I'm attacking here, but I'm pretty sure he will start turning soon, giving his gunners no or a bad shot at me, so this run might pay off without hurting my plane right at the beginning of the game. Off to the side it is, separate some from the enemy fighters who are sure to dive in. Stayed below the hill for a while there to prevent detection. The element of surprise can really help you getting kills. Talking about surprises, that was a really fast reversal this guy did here. I did not expect that at all. However, after the merge it's a done deal as I split S downwards back towards him, keeping up my speed to get onto his tail. Had I pulled up I might have lost too much speed to catch up. Time to look around and see what is going on. Head back towards the own side. Engaging all these incoming fighters is just a bad idea. Whilst it may look like nothing, there is still something important happening here. I climb some, so I can enter the fight at a later stage on my own terms. Should I go in low, it will be the enemy who will dictate what is going to happen. Why give them an advantage, if not absolutely necessary? See that small mountain top at the middle of the screen? That is another place you just do not want to be in this plane. Many enemy fighters will end up roughly there, after respawning and diving in again. If for some reason you end up there, the mountainside can be used as a shield against those same fighters. Just hug it close, and it will be hard for them to get a nice clear shot at you, considering they will have a lot of speed, and not much space to move around freely. That bomber is acting weird. Let's have a look-see. No, not worth following him considering the long exposure to his gunners when sitting on his tail, closing in on him slowly. This P-38 diving obviously for ground targets or something is bound to start a turn somewhere along the line, giving an excellent opportunity to shoot at his full profile. Well, not really. He never got to that stage. What are you looking at? Did I steal your kill or something? Just a bit to the side. No need to go in balls deep now. Now that really looks weird as well. Time to investigate. Not the clusterfuck it was at the start of the game, so we might as well start poking at more of them. Yes, that was indecision. Hesitated about which target to go for. When in doubt, just pick one. Do not do as I did here. Why on earth are you diving in whilst you have someone coming at you? Keep going. He will not be able to catch up and will have his own problems pretty soon. This is intuition coming from playing this game for so long. It just did not feel right, and checking 6 shows this Spitfire on my tail. Just a bit to the left to avoid a possible head-on with the duck, and going onwards to check out the next guy who is conveniently located at our side of the playing field, giving me time and space to dogfight him if possible. Not really feeling like going for the 410 here. Not really closing in on the other pair though, so the best option is to change plans and go for his throat as he is coming in my direction. Back in you crying baby. It is not always necessary to wait until everything is safe and in your favor. Yes, I really have to force myself into the action at times, as it is my nature to be cautious. Although there is not much wrong with being cautious, being too cautious will simply cost you a lot of kills you would have gotten without too much risk. When you look back at it, when in doubt, just attack.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Getting out of the way. Why get killed in a stupid way by a friendly? Let us steal that kill rapidly so all our friendlies will go towards the enemy again. That is where we want them. And now we will finally get that nice full broadside deflection shot on a P-38 I was talking about earlier. Brings a tear to my eye.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
Best round for me in this plane. Not by a long shot. I just like how a bad start ended up in a good match after all.